Coach Craig Proctor. We're going to talk about how to make money with referrals today. We love referrals. You know, you're pre-sold. People basically say, come and get me. Now, we can do a better job, though. Many of you don't really have a referral system. I'm going to explain exactly what I'm talking about here today. So what I call this is getting accidental referrals. So you get referrals, but you really have a system to make it happen. A lot of realtors as well say, you know, the vast majority of my business comes from getting referrals. So a few questions I'm going to ask you here today to really drill down on your referral system, exactly what you do, how effective it is, and how you can actually get more referrals by having a referral system, right? We need a system for generating leads. We need a system for converting leads. Well, we want to have a system as well for actually doing a good job and getting lots of referrals. So let me know in the comments below how much of your business is from referrals. Okay, right now, how much of your business percentage-wise would you say is from getting referrals? Is it 10%? Is it 20%? Is it 30%? Let me know what that percentage is. Let me ask you this. Why is it that people send you referrals? Okay, why is it that people send you referrals? Is it because you do a good job? Because I hear that from a lot of real estate agents. Well, I get a lot of referrals because I do a good job. I want you to think about that. You do a good job for all your clients, right? But why don't they all send you referrals? If the real truth of the matter is the reason I get referrals is because I do a good job, and since you do a good job for all of your clients, why don't they all send you referrals? Okay, good thing to think about, right? And what is your referral offer? Like, what do you say to people to get referrals from them? What is your referral offer? A lot of us, basically, we don't ask about referrals. We feel sort of shy about asking for referrals because it feels a little bit awkward or it feels self-serving. I coached my son's hockey team for years, and we had a realtor who would every weekend come out and basically badger the parents. Do you know anybody? Do you know anybody? Kind of made my skin crawl. So sometimes we feel a little bit awkward asking for referrals because it seems a little bit self-serving. So the first question was, why do people send you referrals? Or why do people send you referrals? And we might say, because I do a good job. The second question is, what is your referral offer? How do you ask for referrals? Can we improve on that referral offer? The next question would be, if someone sent a referral to you, do you give them something? Let me know in the comments, do you give them something if they send you a referral? Okay, do you give them like a bottle of wine? Do you, give them a gift certificate for a restaurant? What do you give them? Let me know in the comments. I'm really interested to know what you would give somebody who sends you a referral. Now, you know, some real estate agents don't do anything when they get a referral, not even as much as sending a thank you. Now, you've got to imagine, to the person that sent you the referral, if they don't feel acknowledged, then if you don't well reward that type of activity, they might think, well, I guess that's not important. I guess sending Craig a referral wasn't that important. So you always want to make sure at a minimum that you call and you thank them, you make a big deal about this, you feel acknowledged. But I know many of you would, send them a nice bottle of wine or take them out to dinner or something like that. Maybe just give them some cash. I know we're not supposed to do that, but that happens, right? So let me know, what is your gift, or what would you offer someone who sends you a referral, if anything? And we've got to wonder, is that like a trade? You know, are we really positioning that the wrong way? You know, if I'm saying to my clients, hey, if you send me a referral, I'm going to give you money, or I'm going to give you a bottle of wine or whatever, could that be deemed as almost like you do something for me and I'm going to do something for you, and that's a trade? So that's something I've often thought about. The next thing I want you to think about is, when is the best time to ask for referrals? Okay, so when would be the very best time to ask for referrals? And a lot of real estate agents would say, well, on closing, that would be the best time to ask for referrals. And I don't think so. I think the best time to ask for referrals is at the beginning of the relationship, when they love you the most, right? At the beginning of the relationship. Now, I'll explain why. There's something in the human brain called the reticular activator. And how the reticular activator works is it's the part of your brain that notices other people that have parallel situations to your own. I'll give you an example. If you're thinking of buying a new car, you would see people on the road with that same car, right? If you're a family with young children, you would notice naturally other families with young children. If you were buying a laptop, you'd start to notice, laptops on sale. So while this is happening in your life, you're going to notice situations that parallel your own. So what does that mean to us in real estate? What that means is the minute I list someone's house, they're in real estate mode, right? I used to be in a big race to get the house listed and, run off and whatever, knock on doors and try to find somebody else that wanted to sell. I became smart about this. Spend the extra 10 or 15 minutes with the buyer and seller after they sign the listing contract or after they sign the buyer contract. And I want to teach you now how to program the buyers and sellers to send you referrals. And you can tell me, but I think I'm going to give you a much better strategy here today than the strategy of, do you know anybody, right? Or what do some of these trainers teach you? The biggest compliment that you could give me is to send you a referral, as if these people are somehow working for you and all they're thinking about all day long is how to send you referrals so you can make money. I want to show you something that's working much better today. But what I'm about to tell you, it needs to be done at the beginning of the relationship. So let's get back to this example. I'm at the seller's house and they've just listed their home with me. Obviously, they trust me. They've just trusted their largest asset, their most valuable asset, their home with me. Now, when I leave their house, whether you do what I'm about to show you or not, here's what happens. You leave the seller's house and they may get on the phone and they may call their friends and relatives and say, hey, we just listed our house, we're moving. They go to work the next day, right? And they're having conversations with their coworkers. Hey, we listed our house, we're making a move. They get home that day and the for sale sign's on the front lawn. Their neighbors walk over and they're talking about real estate. You want to plug yourself in to these natural conversations that buyers and sellers are having anyway. Whether you do what I'm about to show you or not, how many of you would agree? Let me know in the comments that these conversations are happening. Okay, they're in real estate mode. They're thinking about real estate. They're thinking about making this move. They're talking to their family, their friends, their coworkers, their neighbors, talking to everybody about real estate. It would be foolish not to plug yourself in to these natural conversations that buyers and sellers are having anyway. Now, if you wait until the closing table to ask for referrals, can you see you've missed the boat, right? It's too late. Now, the real truth is we want to be asking for referrals all the way through the transaction. I know some of you in the comments might say, well, Craig, really the best time is to continually do it. But at least at a minimum, do it at the beginning. And yes, continue to ask for referrals. But what is your referral offer? If your referral offer sucks, then you're not going to get as many referrals as you deserve. If you have a weak referral offer. Or here's the other thing. If you feel kind of bad, if you feel, it kind of makes my skin crawl asking for referrals because it feels self-serving. It feels like you're almost saying to people, do you know anybody? You got any money? I need some money. You got any money? So here is a way better strategy. Now you guys are going to love this. You ready? Fasten your seatbelt on. Here's what I discovered many years ago. Yes, asking people to basically send us money doesn't feel right to me. So here's what I started to do. I created what I called worthy cause referral marketing. Now, for me, my daughter, when she was young, was in the local sick kids hospital. So that's kind of something that was important to me. It was a cause I believed in. So I have marketing materials created that when I meet with a buyer or seller, and the minute I'm in the listing presentation or I'm in front of the buyer presentation, I say, and when you do business with me, anybody that you should refer to me, I'm going to donate a portion of my commission to the local sick kids hospital. Now, I've been teaching Craig Proctor members to do this for years. So I want you to think about what would be your worthy cause, something you really believe in. Usually, it's something that's touched your life. Okay, so I have a lot of ex-military people in Craig Proctor Nation that I coach. And so their worthy cause, a lot of them, is wounded warriors. For you, it might be homeless people, maybe someone in your family or yourself, you've been inflicted with cancer or diabetes. It could be the Heart and Stroke Foundation. It could be, if you're an animal lover, it could be the Humane Society. But there's something I know has touched your life that you really believe in. Now, here's the question. Once you decide, what is that? What's that thing for me that's really impacted my life? It's really touched my life. It's something you believe in. Here's the question. Don't you think it would be easier to talk about that? To talk about something you're passionate about rather than talk about yourself? And as soon as I started to focus on something I really believed in, and I said, anytime you send me a referral, I'm going to send a portion of that commission to Sick Kids Hospital, to Wounded Warriors, to the homeless people, to the animal shelter, to whatever it is for you, I didn't feel any resistance at all, and I felt better about asking for referrals, and I consistently do it. Now, when I did that, I tripled 3 times the number of referrals that I got. It's a worthy cause. It helps your worthy cause. It helps you. Obviously, you get more referrals. But every time, and I really believe this, you guys are good realtors, right? Every time you get a referral, you have saved that buyer or seller from having an average or less than average experience with all these other agents. You know you do a good job. So let's do this. I want to help you with the marketing. I will create the marketing. We'll have your worthy cause on everything. We're going to have it on your business card. We'll have it on your website. All of your marketing is going to have your worthy cause. It's simply going to say, anybody you refer to me, whatever it is, it could be a percentage, it could be a dollar amount. You decide, we're going to give a portion. You can leave it loose. We're going to give a portion to you. Fill in your worthy blank. Your worthy. What's the blank for you? Let me know in the comments right now. What's it going to be for you? What's your worthy cause? What would you feel really good about? So you're helping yourself, but you're helping something you believe in. We're all like that, right? When we talk about something we believe in, that's why I can talk passionately to you guys. I've been doing this for 30 years. I so strongly believe in what I do, I have no problem talking about it. Talking about something I believe in, because I've seen so many real estate agents, their lives, their careers, their family life, everything change. I believe in what I'm talking about. I can speak with conviction. But when I first got into real estate, I had no confidence. Okay, I was afraid to ask for referrals. I felt bad. It felt awkward. Folks, this is the solution. Let me know how many referrals you get from this, guys. If you get like 1 extra referral a month, how much money is that? An extra 10 or 15,000? What if you got 2 or 3 extra referrals every month because you're not talking about yourself, you're talking about something you believe in? Let me know if you think this is extremely helpful. Let me know in the comments below. Now, what I'd like to offer you is, why don't you book a call with me? Book a call with me. Go to proctorcall.com. If one of you could please type that into the comments below. So just my name, proctorcall.com. Okay, no space, proctorcall.com. It's a clickable link. You'll go to my Acuity Day Timer, and let's book a call and talk about your business. This is how we would play this game. I'll ask you a bunch of questions about your business because I want to know about you. I want to know about your market. I want to know what you're doing. I want to know what's working for you. I want to know what's not working for you. And I will listen. Okay, we'll listen to what you're doing right now, and I will, free of charge, no strings attached, I will give you my advice on what I think you should do if it's different than what you're doing. Just like right now, I just gave you a great presentation. I gave you some really good stuff. If you agree, smash the like button. Okay, smash the like button. Maybe give me a little heart. Okay, this was free. It was free for me to do. It was free for you to watch. Why wouldn't I help you? I made over $100 million in real estate commissions. I sold over 10,000 homes. I was the #1 RE/MAX agent in the entire world within 3 years of having my real estate license. Why would I not want to help you? Okay, so I'm showing you now how to help other people. Of course you're going to help yourself. When you help other people, you're going to help yourself, right? We've heard that before. The way to get what you want is to show other people how to get what they want. Book a call with me. All good things start with a conversation. What would be the downside of us just having a conversation about your business? I'm not going to make you do anything. One of two things are going to happen. We have a conversation and you say, well, you know what? I don't really think this is helpful at all. And you can hang up anytime you want. Or what if this is true? What if there is a specific system that I used to sell 10,000 homes, to be the #1 RE/MAX agent in the entire world within 3 years of having my license. And most importantly, I'm able to show you how to do what I did. Everything I did is 100% transferable to you. In fact, let me say this. There's nothing you have to invent. Everything you want to do in real estate has already been done by me and tens of thousands of real estate agents that I've coached over the last 30 years. In fact, I've created more millionaire real estate agents than any other coach, trainer, or guru. And if anyone is telling you anything otherwise, they are lying to you. The top agents in every city in North America, you can get the list from me. They're Craig Proctor members. In many cities, we've got the top 3 or 4 agents. They're all Craig Proctor members. So get yourself coached up here. Okay, we're in a new year. What's your goal for this year? You can't keep doing what you're doing. If you want more, we got to sharpen up the strategy. None of this is difficult, right? You're still meeting with buyers and sellers. You're just going to have a better offer so you can get more referrals. Let's not talk about ourselves. Let's not have it get weird or be awkward. Let's talk about something you really believe in. Now, when it works, when those words that come out of your mouth work far better because you're using a Craig Proctor approach, let's take that referral marketing and put it on everything. Your business cards, your website, okay? If you've got a team members, we're going to train the team members on how to do this. We're talking about free money here. If I help you get one more referral a month, that's 12 in a year. Let's say your average commission is 10 grand, just for easy math. That's $120,000 that I just helped you make on a free little session here today. Give me a heart, smash the like button here. Make sure you're following my page. Turn on notifications because whenever I go live, you're going to get all of my information. So make sure you turn on notifications and then you'll see me. Of course, you can take it off at any time. Let me know in the comments if you found this extremely helpful. Also, if you haven't checked in already, let me know what city or marketplace you're in. Okay, what city or what marketplace that you serve, because we get a ton of referrals. Speaking about referrals, would you like to get some referrals here in Craig Proctor Nation? Don't be shy about this. The number one obstacle to success here is you're battling obscurity. Okay, you got to get your name out there. Don't be shy. Let me know a little bit about you, your name, your city, so we can start referring people back and forth to you. I have over 30,000 agents in my network. Also, many of you are already members of my private Facebook group. If you'd like to get an invitation to join my private group, in my private group, I have 7,000 agents. It's a Facebook private group. If you would like an invitation to the private group, just type into the comments below, private group. Okay, private group, and we'll get you the invitation to that as well. So, proctorcall.com, that'll connect you with me. You book your time on my Acuity Day Timer. We'll have a conversation. We'll get things going right here for you. I have one more question, though. I just gave you a pretty good presentation, and I didn't have to call you or anything like that. Why don't you do that with your prospects? Why don't you take your buyer presentation and your listing presentation, and why don't you record a video of it? You could do it on Zoom, or you could do it on Facebook like we're doing right now, and you've got a recording of it. And you could send a recording of all your buyer benefits or all your seller benefits. You could email that out to all your unconverted leads. Because I know the battle you guys are facing right now. Okay, what you're saying to me is buyers and sellers won't answer the phone. And the reason you're calling them in the first place is because you want to try to get in front of them. You believe, because it's the way it's always been done, that the way to get a listing or to get a buyer is that you have to meet with them so you can tell them about all the wonderful things that you do. Well, guess what? With today's video, we don't need to meet with buyers and sellers to tell them what we do. So why don't we do this afternoon? Take a half an hour and write down some bullet points. You know, if you were speaking to a buyer at the kitchen table, what would you say to that buyer about you? Why should they choose to do business with you? What makes you different? What makes you better? I know you have things that you would say, right? If you were to physically be at the kitchen table with a buyer, you would say, well, here's what makes me different. Here's what makes me better. Here's the services I provide. I want you to shoot a video of that. And I want you to send that out to all your unconverted buyer leads. Just email it out. I promise you, more buyers will see that than if you try to call them on the telephone. Let me know if you're calling your leads right now. Let's say you bought 100 Zillow leads. You called 100 Zillow leads. Let me know in the comments below, how many would you actually reach out of the 100? Like I'm talking, actually they'd pick up the phone and you would have a meaningful conversation with them. Is it 5 out of 100, 10 out of 100? Maybe less, but let me know because I'm curious. A little survey here. If you were calling 100 Zillow leads or 100 realtor leads, how many would you actually speak to? Check it out in the comments right now. Look at what everyone's typing in. So we know this approach isn't really working that well. So why don't we try something different? This is what we're continually offering the members that I coach are more efficient, better ways to communicate with buyers and sellers. We teach you what to say, how to set yourself apart from the other agents because, and buyers want to know, right? Buyers are thinking, whether they outright ask you, or at least they're thinking about this, why should I choose to do business with you versus all other options? Let's take a seller. What options does the seller have? Well, the seller could decide not to sell their home. They could decide to sell their home by themselves, or they could choose you or any of the other thousands of agents that you compete with. Do you have a spectacular answer to that most important question as to why the seller should choose to do business with you versus all other options? This is where I coach you up. I give you the answers to this. Then you record a video. Okay, then it's evergreen, right? This video didn't cost me anything. What have I accomplished here today? There's a lot of you that never knew Craig Proctor before. You're watching me perhaps for the first time. The objective here is I want you to get to know me. Obviously, you can't do business with me if you don't know me. But more than that, I want to build credibility and trust with you and some authority. Now that you've watched this video on Facebook, Facebook has automatically pixeled you. You know that, right? Facebook does it automatically. Now you're going to start to see my content in your newsfeed, right? And if you like me and you keep watching it, you keep getting more Craig Proctor content. Why don't we teach you how to do what I just did here? You came to me. I didn't call you. I just provided you a great presentation. You liked it because you're still watching it. Why don't we use this same strategy for you? First of all, we're going to video your listing and buyer presentation. We're going to start by sending that out by email or text to all your unconverted leads. You will be amazed at how much money you've got sitting in your database. Unconverted leads. Why? Because you can't get them on the phone. They would love to know who you are and what you do and what makes you different and better. Let's make it easy. Then what I want to teach you is how to provide really useful and helpful information to buyers and sellers in your community. And you're going to start creating video like this. You go onto Facebook Live. Now it starts small, build slowly, but eventually you're going to gain a lot of momentum. Right now I have 17,000 followers. A few years ago, I had no followers. I didn't even have a business page on Facebook. Here's what realtors say to me. Well, I would like to do this, Craig. I see where this makes sense. But where real estate agents get a little bit uptight is I feel kind of awkward or nervous about doing videos. I'm a bit anxious about it. And so why is that? Well, usually we hear things like, I don't like the way I look, or I don't like the way I sound, or I don't know what to say. So let's tackle all of these. First of all, let's start with I don't know what to say. The answer is yes, you do. Don't you know a lot more about the subject of real estate than your prospects, yes or no? Do you know a lot more? Of course you do. You're the expert. Let me give you an example. How many of you feel that if you met with this seller, you could give this seller some inexpensive tips or free advice on things that they could do, inexpensive things that they could do to prepare their home for sale so they could sell it for $5,000 to $10,000 more? Let me know in the comments. Do you think you have that ability? You have that knowledge? Why don't we do a video on that? You could tell them about placing their furniture, neutralizing, the walls purple. We're going to paint it beige. Do a little bit of landscaping. All the things that you know. The point I'm making is You guys already know a lot of great content. So I'm not going to really even think of that as an excuse. Think of all the common questions buyers and sellers ask you. Should I buy before I sell? Or how do I buy another house when I already own a home? How do I pick a real estate agent, right? What do I do if my house isn't selling, right? How do I get the very best financing? How do I pass a home inspection? You know this information. So we're going to help you create content, and buyers and sellers, prospects in your area are going to see you, and they're going to see you over and over again, just like you see me over and over again. And you're going to build, first of all, an awareness. They're hard to do business if I don't know who you are, right? So we talked about obscurity. The first thing we're going to accomplish is buyers and sellers in your marketplace are going to know who you are. But they're also going to understand what makes you different and better. And you're going to create trust, and you're going to create authority. Now, here's the key. They're going to start calling you. Why is this important? Well, we just talked about this. Buyers and sellers aren't answering the phone. You know that, right? Look at the comments below. Out of 100 leads that you call, how many do you reach on the phone? It's depressing, right? You've got your headset on, you're calling away, your head's getting closer and closer to the desk. That is not the way to get rich selling real estate. Okay, let's be a celebrity in our marketplace. You're talking about things that you know. There should be nothing awkward, nothing weird, nothing uncomfortable about this, right? Now it's on Facebook. Prospects watch it. They get pixeled, and they see your stuff all the time. Now, what did all of this cost? $0. $0. You can keep spending thousands of dollars buying your leads from Realtor and Zillow and all these other places. You can keep door knocking, you can keep cold calling, you can keep begging for referrals, or start using the Craig Proctor system. I promise you this, my way is the easy way. Continuing to do what you're doing has got you where you are. Okay, so we have to agree, wherever you are in your business, it's a result of what you're doing. And further to that, it's a result of how you think. Think about that. Your paradigm, all these experiences you've had in real estate, right? We get in real estate, we look around at what everyone else does, and we assume, oh, that's the way to do this. The way you think, your paradigm, okay, controls how you think, and how you think controls what you do. And what you do controls the results that you get. And you come to me and you say, well, I don't like the results I'm getting. Great, we need to change the paradigm. It all starts with how you think. So when I'm coaching agents, if I was working with you, we would be having a conversation on why you do the things that you're doing. How many of you are doing things that you don't like doing? It's getting you results that you don't like, but you keep doing it anyway. It's amazing, right? And then we complain at the end of the year, yeah, I really thought I was going to do better here this year, but it's kind of just the same. Let's agree. If you want to have better results, we have to change the paradigm. We have to change your approach. So what are you going to do? Well, you can try to figure it out on your own, or you could hire one of these coaches that have never sold real estate. There's thousands of them out there. Literally today, if you can spell the word coach, you're a coach. Or you can hire someone like me that actually was successful for 30 years selling real estate. I made over $100 million in commissions paid to me after the split with the broker. I have helped over 30,000 agents. I've created more millionaire agents. This isn't about me. This is about you. You need a coach, but who the coach is extremely important. Just like over the last couple of years during the pandemic, it really didn't matter who the seller chose, right? The house was going to sell. Now it matters who the agent is. Now it really matters. And that's good for all us serious realtors, right? Good riddance to all of the thousands of realtors that never should have been in this business. We're going to have about 1 in 3 real estate agents over the next couple of years forced to leave this business. That means there's more for us. So if you want to get coached up, you're at the right place. If you haven't already smashed the like button, okay, or given me a little heart, if you haven't turned on notifications, or you haven't left a comment, do that now. Let me know what you think of this. If you really like this, you can share this with other agents that you believe would benefit from my training, or even share it with your broker owner. Your broker wants to help all the other agents in your office, so share it with your broker and encourage them to share it with everybody at your office. I hope you guys found this extremely helpful. Jump on a call with me, proctorcall.com. Again, type that in, all no space, just proctorcall.com. It goes to my QD day timer. Let's book a time and a day, and let's talk about your business and what we're going to make, what changes we're going to make here this year, so you can actually reach your goal and help more people, help more families, and help yourself. Do the right thing. Book your call with me. I want to thank everybody for watching. This is Real Estate Coach Craig Proctor, and we'll see you all next time. Thanks again for watching. Take care. Have yourself a great day. This is Craig Proctor. Hey, I really hope you enjoyed that video. And listen, I've got a lot more information for you to help you grow your real estate business. You see, several times a week, I record new videos and I load them onto this YouTube channel. What I'd like you to do, if you'd like to access them, are two important things, and both are totally free. Number one is I'd like you to subscribe to this channel. You're going to see a little subscribe button for you to click on. And if you don't already have an account with YouTube, it's free for you to set it up. It's really easy, it's free, but you've got to subscribe to this channel. And the most important thing is to ring the little bell right next to the subscribe button. And that's going to let you know every time I load new money-making videos to help you grow your real estate business. So make sure you subscribe right now, you ring the little bell, and we'll see you on the next video.